You welcome back to my channel. Back to the promised video. Last week I dropped a video on Alkanol where I explained extensively the classification of Alkanol from primary alcohol, secondary, tertiary, down to the monohydric, dihydric, and trihydric. So guys, in today's lesson, we want to take a look at the Iupac nomenclature of Alkanol, or we call it alcohol. Come closer, guys. There are many things you need to know about when it comes to naming of alcohol that many teachers did not expose you guys to it. Not one thing. If you are to name any compound as far as alcohol or alkanol is concerned, you need to know the following. So guys, the first thing you need to know is that names end in "or." That is the parent's name of alkane. We are going to replace ane of alkane with "or." So by replacing this one here, we are going to what? Add this, or by replacing this E here with what? OH. Not one thing. If you have, for this alkane, let's pick the first compound, which is what? Ethane. And don't forget that "or." So this one is going to give us what? Ethanol. If you observe vividly, on the knobs, when it comes to alcohol, we have to remove the ane and replace it with what? NOL. Or we said we have to remove the E here and replace it with what? "or." That will give us what? Ethanol. The next one is what? Propane. From alkane is going to give us what? Propanol. Are you with me, guys? But that is not where we are heading to tonight. Come closer. The rule number 2 states that, are you with me? The rule number 2 states that the longest continuous chain chosen should contain the OH group. So when we start the naming, I will revert back to this number 2. The last one is the numbering is done in such a way as to given the carbon atom bearing the OH the lowest number. What do they mean by that? Let's take a look at these examples. I have CH3, I have CH2, I have CH2, I have CH2, I have OH. The next one, I have OH, CH2, CH2, OH. I also have CH3, 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 I have OH, I have C2H3, I have CH2, and what? CH3. So guys, if you are given a compound like this, how do we name it? Don't forget the last two stated that the numbering is done in such a way as to given the carbon atom bearing the OH group the lowest number. If you are to consider the numbering as far as alcohol is concerned, the numbering should start from where you have the functional group, except if you have a double bond or a triple bond. That is, the double bond, the number appear under the double bond will come first before the number attached to the OH. That's if you have a double bond or a triple bond. But if you come with a compound that carries only the OH group, that's OH, the lowest number will come from that OH. Is that clear now? So guys, let's start the number from here. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4. And 4 carbon atoms, as far as alkane is concerned, is but. But here it is butanol. But is it that you call it butanol, or you call it butan? The one attached to this OH, 1-O, irrespective of how you want to name the compound. Let's go to what? The second compound here. I have 1, I have 2. The 1 is attached to this OH here. The 2 is attached to this OH here. So how do we name this compound? Two carbon atoms with the longest chain is ethane. So you can say ethane, 1, 2, diol. We are having a what? A di. Go back to the classification at which I dropped, where we have the monohydric, dihydric, or trihydric. Is that okay? Come closer. Let's take a look at the last one. Now, the longest carbon chain here is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Are you with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you are to number from the left hand side, you can say we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from this left hand side. And mind you, the number attached to this OH here is 3. And let's start the numbering from this side. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, and we have 5. If you observe vividly, the numbering from the left hand side is the lowest number, while the numbering from the right hand side has the highest numbering. That is not what we are after, but the lowest number being attached to this OH is 3 from the left hand side. If you check as well from the right hand side, you also have a 3. So let's consider the left hand side. So guys, if you are to name this kind of compound, don't forget, anytime you come across any organic chemistry compound, you have to name alphabetically, irrespective of the number attached to the attached substituents. I repeat, if you have to name any organic compound, as far as organic chemistry is concerned, you have to name it alphabetically, irrespective of the number attached to the substituent. Guys, from this now, this 3 here, this substituent you have here is called T. Are you with me now? Why this one here is called methyl. So if you are to name this compound, don't forget your OH. I'm not saying the OH will come first, but the number attached to the functional group, which is that OH, is what? 3. So guys, E will always come before what? M, alphabetical order. So we have 3 T. We have 2 here. This one gives us 2 dimethyl. The longest chain is what? 5 pents. So that will give us pentan 3-O. Are you with me now? So guys, this is the beauty behind how you can easily name organic compound. This is not the end. I will show you guys some compound that comes with either double bond or triple bond. So guys, let's take a look at that. So let's take a look at that. So let's take a look at that compound. So guys, for this, I have CH3, CH2, CH, OH, CH2, CH2, CH3, and here I have CH3, CH3, I also have what? CH3, and I have OH. Are you with me, guys? So the next one is I have the double bond, which is CH3, CH2, CH, double bond. We have CH, CH2, CH2, OH. I also have another one, which is a triple bond. We have CH3, C, triple bond, C, CH2, CH2, OH. So guys, if we are to give a compound or to name a compound like this, are you with me now? If you are to name a compound like this, so if we are to name a compound like this, it is very, very what? Simple. Guys, the first thing you need to know is that you have to count the number of carbon atom first, which is the longest chain. Are you with me now? So guys, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is eggs. Now, where is the functional group attached to? From this right hand side, 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3. Yes. So you can say this will give us hexan 3, or we call it 3 hexanon. As simple as ABC. This one is very, very simple, but how can you name this compound? The moment you name it like this, 1, 2, 3, is not possible. So you said we have 1, we have 2, and we have what? 3. So now, that is the longest chain. Now, how do we name this compound? Now, this is the attached substituent, and the longest chain is 3, which is 3 carbon atom is propane. We call it propanol. Are you with me now? So guys, we can say 2 methyl propan. 2 here is affect what? The OH propan 2. Are you with me now? Now, before we name this compound, I want to show you guys that, or I want to tell you guys one thing you need to know about having a double bond or a triple bond as far as the naming of alkanol is concerned. Note one thing. Now we have named this and back to this one now. So as we have numbered this now, we can say we have 1, 2, 3. So now for the fact that we are having hexane, it will now be hexe 3 in. So where is the functional group? 1. So you can say we have hexe 3 in 1O. Please take note of that. Hexe 3 in 1O. Are you with me now? So the last one is, okay, let's take a look at the numbering. Don't forget, I tell you guys that the double bond or triple bond will appear first. So we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, we have 5. Now, 5 is attached to this functional group, but 2 is attached to what? This one. So if you are to name a compound like this, instead of having issue, you can say you have 5 is pent. So the same method, you can say pent 2 and what do you have here? 5O. Or we call it 2-pentanol. Or yes, but the best way to name this compound is said pent 2I5O, because the 2 is this, while the 5 is for the what? The O. Just the way we name this compound. So let's take a look at 3 more compound before we continue. So guys, let's have 3 more compound more. So I have CH3, CH, CH, CHOH, and we have CH2, CH3. Are you with me now? We also have CH3, C triple bond, C, H, OH, CH2, CH2, CH what? 3. Now, let's name this compound. Guys, we are done with this, but let's take a look at this now, guys, and this. So now we have named at least 8 to 7 compounds. So guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. According to the rules, don't forget, irrespective of where the functional group is placed to, the double bond number will appear first, and the lowest number will come from the double bond. So you can say we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is eggs. And the number here is what, guys? 2. So we can say hexa 2 in. And what do you have here for the functional group? We have 4 O. Hexa 2 in is the double bond 4O to show that it is example of alcohol. And the last one, we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, we have 5, we have 6, we have 7. 7 is hept. And mind you, heptine, not heptene. Heptene is double bond, while heptine is triple bond. Is that clear now? So guys, the number that appears in between the bond is what? 2. So you can say we have hept 3. Sorry, you have 2 here. So you can say hept 2. Let's follow the rules. Hept 2 and the number attached to the OH is what, guys? 4. 4O. So guys, don't forget the rules that is applicable as far as Iupac nomenclature of Alkanol is concerned. Let's take a look at that. So we said names end in O or the longest carbon continuous choosing should contain the OH group. Yes, and the numbering is done in such a way given the lowest number to the bearing of what? OH. And the last one I may mention is if you are to name any compound that comes with both OH or a double bond or a triple bond, you will start the numbering from where you have your either the double bond or the triple bond, and you pick the lowest number attached in between the double bond. Don't forget that the rules that is applicable to this, there are some set of students out there that know this naming, but the rules, they are mixing it up. So guys, this video is for you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share among your friends. Thanks. So in our next video, we still continue on alkanol. Then we take a look at the physical properties and the chemical properties. Then we dive into the mechanism of alcohol.